All right.
For matches, that's
It,
another
it won't be 3 matches, Muzzy. We only do
half an
2.
hour at least.
Oh, you only do two.
Yeah, it's just
No,
they
no
get
matter
they
what.
get points depending on how many they win.
Got it.
But we only do 2.
Got it.
Oh,
So only
hey,
2
they're
matches.
picking.
40 minutes. Here, all right, we're starting. Sweet.
Evo Slab.
Okay. Yes, I really, really love this map. Although the next map's pretty cool too.
Oh my God, Muzzy.
What?
It's a teases.
It's I did a playtest on it the other day.
Oh my
It's
God.
pretty fun.
Yeah, picking. Thank you, Sog. We just all right. So, Evo Slab. So outplayed our banning, which means Debauchery picked Evos.
Let's look at Debauchery here. Thornhold, Lowtib, Wee, and Fliffy.
I think they're experienced players, but I think some of them are newer. Like they're not super experienced, just playing as a team.
Yeah, I would say Wee and Fliffy are the two that I'm not incredibly familiar with.
Bui was there last week. I think they switched somebody out. I think Fliffy is
Yeah, but-
new to the team.
We're not muted.
Is he talking about you should be muted? I don't think we're muted. And yep, Helio.
Helio.
We're just-
Every game that
we're
we've
just
seen today.
Cursed. Apparently, Helio gets played when we're not looking.
Right. I think they banned him because Thornholt is the living embodiment of Helio.
That's true.
So I think it was probably a good play.
I wonder if we're gonna see this this support force pick that has been cropping up.
Yeah, it's really, really tough to see that happen.
That's why we were
Again-
iffy on the
again,
bans, but you know.
I'd love to see somebody do like an off support. Like an Oz with the power up build, or a Gray with
the
like
Might Dart.
heavy. Yeah, exactly.
Bunox's favorite move, the Might Dart.
I love it. I think it's cool. I'd actually love to see Asana with her support-ish build as well. There's lots of talking going on, not lots of banning. Jab asks, "Do I know how many Lancers and maps there will be?"
Should have been muted for dinner plans. Hey, I didn't. I wasn't discussing dinner plans.
It's not that big of a deal. It's okay. We're having fun here. We're watching some awesome games.
All right, so a Gray ban.
Interesting. I mean, she has a lot of utility in her kit. Nyx coming out fast. They're like, thank God they didn't ban Nyx. Pick it.
So now Debauchery has it's just not even going for supports yet. This is different.
Yep. This is different.
In that
Said, you know what? We don't care. We want to get in our damage dealers first. Also, the answer to your question, how many Lancers, how many maps will there be? Many and many. But we're almost up to 20. Yeah, enough, exactly. We're almost up to the same point that Overwatch is at as far as how many characters there are.
there's the Aurora.
But we got a ways. There it is. We got a ways to go before we catch up to them on maps.
So you feel better about Aurora on Evos?
I think I do because of corners, like because of Paralaser going through walls and stuff like that. I think that she has some moves, and Ion Cloud being able to cut off pathways. Finn coming out. I'm happy to see Finn on Evos. I like that a lot.
It's his home.
Yep. But yeah, Aurora's going through walls allows your Lancers to be in a more tough position, and you can still hit them because they can go through walls. Feels good.
Too bad. I mean, when his shield could go over walls by default, that was horrifying on Evos. But
Yes.
that being a mod, not a mod that a lot of people run. It's usually double bubble or root, I guess. Mostly double bubble.
I don't understand the double bubble. If I ever see it, I just don't hit them. Like let it do what it's gonna do and just focus down somebody else. Or if there's enough damage coming out for him, then the double bubble is useless on the second turn. Because it will have already popped.
Debauchery. So Debauchery's getting their last 2 here. Probably looking at, safe assumption, another firepower and a frontline, unless they're going to do something weird. They could take Quark and just leave Outplayed with... Oh, no, Outplayed has a support. I'm not smart. Never mind. Don't listen to me.
I foresee a Gremo pick again.
I forgot that Gray was banned.
Gremo or Oz. Pup, really? I guess. I mean, that makes sense. Pup does pretty well on this map. Man, I want to see someone play L. L is really good in this map. She's really good in this map.
I want to see someone play Titus. Titus was played the first day.
There's
Oz. That's someone that's not around a lot. This is his second time he's picked. Well, unless he was picked in any of the previous matches today.
Today, right?
But not a super popular pick. And Rask.
That comp's pretty interesting.
L. Wow. Hey, look at that.
There we go.
Muzzy, your dreams are coming true.
I'm really excited to see this because if you dash properly, if you set up properly with L, you can take so little damage in this map, and you can still deal out a ton of damage. Again, she's got a trap. Traps are amazing in this map. She's got the ability to do wide range for when people do big shifts into more cover. Since there are a lot more camouflage in this map, she can actually comfortably hit all of them in a large area, which makes her a little bit more versatile in this map.
All right, it's up.
And since mobility in this map is kind of low anyway, it's good to have her because she's not going to be doing a whole lot of moving. Mm-hmm. And she can really easily set up her lurker drone and have people walk right into it as they try to come fight her. I actually prefer the mod that makes it chase you. Makes the drone
follow you around. Yeah, I've never actually used it, but it sounds very fun.
On Evos, it's the map to use it. It is 100% the map to use it. You let them come in at you, and you will trades.
We need this music track.
Yeah, I don't get the Aurora picks either. I think Quark is superior in Evos than he is in than Aurora is in Evos though.
All right, so almost got everyone in.
I'm actually really surprised no Quark. I'm just waiting for everybody. We're missing one person.
All right, there it is.
Skid Row's back. So Debauchery picking up that L. This is a tough one. Outplayed has been on in the last couple matches. I mean, they haven't won yet, but they have a decent team comp here. I think they might have the superior team comp.
Lockwood can't go pink. Worst team comp. I hate this comp.
Shut it down, boys. All right, we got a bathroom break.
Yeah, no. Finn was released. Get it done now. Ooh.
I would agree with that, Wolfbrand. Aurora can make more coordinated power plays, but that's because she does things. Quark just hits you and heals.
That battle Quark.
That's basically... Well,
game.
You know what I'm saying. Basically, those are his two modes, hit and heal.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas with Aurora, you get a little bit more utility out of her. She's got ground area control, which is essentially a trap. She's got a targeted massive heal, so you can save somebody from like almost certain death. She's got an ult that does kind of what Quark's does, except it actually puts out some damage too. And her paralaser is just awesome. I mean, it goes through walls and weakens. I love really paralaser. Good. I think it's her best ability. Ion Cloud comes in at a close for sure.
Point of double bubble is good for stick if put on the front line.
I think double bubble is so easily.
If you're gonna if you want a good bubble for a front line, root.
It's root, hands down.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. Double Bubble, it has the chance. It's an expensive mod, and it has the chance of not triggering, of just not doing anything at all. So I don't see how useful it is.
Yeah, excited about the Oz pickup. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Oz and L.
Oz and L. This is going to be an interesting match for sure. The only thing else I would have liked to have seen is instead of Pup, I would like to have actually seen Rask. I'm sorry, Rampart.
Rampart.
Gremmo is like an obvious pick.
Oh yeah,
but
they don't have a front line.
Yeah, they don't have a front line. Pup's going to be the front line. I think Rampart would have been a better choice.
Well,
so I'm a little worried about the lack of front line. I think I'm going to have to give it to the other team just because of that.
Yeah. See how I didn't even realize that. That's strange.
And the only way Pup is a really good front line is if you've got a pocket cork.
Yeah, Thornhall's going to have to work hard to keep Pup alive. No Titus so far today. Oh, man. Come on.
The problem is Thornhall is going to have to keep Pup alive and L alive in this match. And that's going to be tough.
Double Bubble's a 1-point mod. That's true.
Oh, is it?
Is it?
Wow, I thought...
No.
It used to be more. Yeah, I just don't think it's that good. Yeah, 1 point more expensive than no mod. Exactly. Something else than have to run Double Bubble. It's too conditional. It's too conditional. If people are going for somebody and you have to put a bubble on them, most likely they're going to be going for that person hard enough, knowing that your bubble's up, that they're going to get through the bubble. And then it's going to be useless for the next round. So it just doesn't make sense to me. But Double Bubble as a mod, I've seen it work minimally so, but usually the time that you use it is for something other than, it's to save somebody. So that means that you can expect a lot of damage going down on that person, which means enough damage is probably going to go down that it's going to just blow away the shield.
Yeah.
And then it won't pop. Doesn't feel as good to me as Root Mod. I would much rather spend 3 points on Root Mod.
And there's the...
No Titus so far.
The boom.
Yep. Beginning.
Double Bubble for dash combos? Why wouldn't you want Root for dash combos? Oh, Fliffy disconnected.
Gosh darn it. Fliffy.
Yep, there's disconnect happening.
Yep, I'm out.
All right, we can talk more about your dislike for Double Bubble.
Well, I mean, the benefit from it is that you can put it up on the turn beforehand, before someone goes in, but then you're still only getting half the use out of it. So, I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
I mean, I'm glad that there can be this much debate about this sort of thing, though.
Yeah. And Avaki's right. I mean, sure, you could team it up with a Turtle Tech, and provided that the Turtle Tech takes the damage first, then yeah, sure. But again, you're like, the likelihood and the amount of stuff you have to put into it to make it work is just not as good as the Root mod. Yeah, if you put it up on the turn beforehand, on a dasher, sure. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that on a dasher. But if you put it up the turn beforehand, and they're out of sight, then it pops and nobody's in range, and then they walk in or dash in on the second turn. But you're right. If you put it up on the first turn, I just don't think it still doesn't have enough. It's got this edge case scenario for it that is interesting. And I guess if you have the right comp for it, it's a good mod. But mostly I would say not. I would much rather have a dasher go in and root everybody. I would way prefer that kind of thing.
I especially like it on someone like Asana, who can be a bit sneaky with their dash and get around behind people.
Yep.
Check the map. Oh yeah.
Double bubble, pup across map, dashes 2 turns of energy for Finn, 40 extra HP for a melee range pup, or they have to ignore the melee. Yeah. It gives Finn energy on someone every time. Yeah, I think the use for it is it's better to lock somebody down and force out catalysts rather than try to get extra damage coming from a support. It just seems silly. I mean, support, you know. I guess if you're doing Battle Fin or something like that, but Battlefish, what do they call it? A fighting fish? Isn't that a thing? That's a thing, right?
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, I think fighting fish is a thing.
Probably. Sounds like it might. It's probably a thing. Are you googling it?
I am. Yep. A beta is a fighting fish.
All right.
Siamese fighting fish.
We're always on topic here at the Prep Phase League. All right.
Firepower will be slowed for 2 turns, and Finn will gain energy. I guess I just want something more guaranteed. I want somebody to be so screwed that they have to blow a catalyst. Like, that's the point of root for me. Like, you root, they can't move, and they go, shoot, I'm in a really bad position. I mean, same thing for a knockback, you know? If you knock them back against a wall, it's equivalent to a root. I guess what then you have to look at is the 2 extra points that you're putting into the root mod. What are you missing out on with the rest of his kit? And that's how you would decide if it's the right pick for you and your play style and your team comp. Avaki, I mean, I guess so, but slow 2 turns means that they're going to blow a catalyst anyway, so why not just keep them directly in place? Because wherever you got to, they are right next to you. And if you're a melee person, it's going to be good for you. It's more likely you're going to be able to hit them than if they are even slowed and get around a corner or into cover. A situation
I can see the root not being a good idea is if you prevent someone from, like, say, going through a trap. Yeah. All right, so here we go.
Yeah.
We're in game.
Yep. We're finally here. It took 20 minutes to start our
party and Outplayed.
I don't think slow is better than root. Slow still allows the people to get into cover most of the time. So I would say root is better because they cannot move. If they made a bad choice and they're out in the open anywhere, they're stuck.
All right, here we go.
No cover is better than cover.
So, to the match at hand.
Yes.
Both teams kind of splitting off to the sides, the opposite side, so it might be a little bit before we actually see a confrontation.
Aurora's setting up.
Nobody running for that might.
Yeah, Aurora's setting up some good energy gains right here. Meanwhile, Lockwood's covering the might with a bounce shot, trick shot.
I'll give you one shot.
Just to be safe. It does give away where they are, though. But so does doing this.
Yes, so does any activated ability.
Yep. So
yep, there you go.
All of Outplayed goes hard to one side, except Ash Jackie.
And they just left Ash Jackie there.
Ooh, and he's gonna get.
Oh, you know what they're doing? I actually like this tactic. This feels like it's out of like a basketball game. Like, okay, everybody run back there. I'm gonna go and get close, get vision on them. He's scouting, and then he's gonna run back through the might mod, and they cannot engage on them because of the trap that's sitting there.
But I think he's taken. Looks like Fliffy is doing a bit more scouting with that ricochet. I think just the tip.
Found him. Wow.
Low tip going for big damage with that charge, but doesn't find anyone there.
I do like that play, though. They made sure that they're on the same side of the map as each other, and they made it so that if anyone did spot him and issue an auto follow, like from Pup, that he would end up going right through that trap. Does he have Pierce on? Yep, he does. Great.
I think that's the most common mod. Yeah, he might not actually realize he's piercing.
Yeah, he doesn't even know. He has one last known indicator.
Another thing for spectator, I think I mentioned this before, just being able to zoom out a little bit more.
I'll show you.
Be able to see like a top-down view, essentially. So yeah, there's that pierce. Good damage coming out. Looks like Bowie.
Is this it?
Ooh.
Oh. Maybe he thought Nyx had gone.
Yeah, it's
there?
true. Nyx
Yep,
moved
they all did.
invisible, so.
Yeah, they all thought that he went there.
Yeah, it looks like they were just
And they're just
covering the
covering
options. So good idea,
Everything
but
they can.
not
Buoy
quite.
didn't move.
Oh god, that
Ah,
dash
he
is so
sees him
long.
now, though.
Increase the range by
It
3.
really is.
Oh, but Road
Yep.
doing what Oz do, and there's the trap from Fliffy. So,
There you go. Yep. Oh,
Oh,
do
he's
it.
not.
Do it, Fliffy. Do it. He is doing it.
but
Good, good.
Road isn't swapping. Road changed his mind. He popped a adrenaline. Actually,
He's still walking through the trap. He's still walking through the trap.
He
which
is.
good.
Take on anyone.
Now, what
If you're ever
CC
against a
is he
Lockwood,
expecting?
don't go in the corner.
Stay one step ahead.
Lockwood traps are so good.
Now,
What's that?
I'm wondering what he's expecting for CC because he popped. Maybe they didn't see that he used walkies. Oh, they must have.
Maybe.
Ooh,
Good energy
Road,
gain for
Road
Road
gonna
there.
be taking big hits here.
Road is in a lot of trouble here.
They were expect a shield on Ash Jackie. Maybe so they're expecting to dash onto Ash Jackie. Instead, Road and Thrills eat the Lockwood trap.
I can see this overcharged L dashing to this spot right here and then taking a shot on either Road or Thrills.
I don't know where right here is.
Yeah, I know you can't. Behind cover.
Okay.
Across the short wall.
Should spectators be able to see pings of each other? Interesting. Looks like no dash coming out of Road. So we did go for the swap. I wonder, did Fliffy account for that? I didn't see.
Low tip's gonna take some serious
Ooh.
damage here. I definitely would have dashed. That was a good zap trap.
That's just a time pool. That was just gonna go off anyway, but. So Fliffy didn't actually aim for Road's swap point, which is interesting.
Oh
Low tip-
man, low tip taking some serious damage. Yeah, you don't want to be out in the open. He got slowed, so an easy dash into right where he is now would have been the best move. He's got a really great shot here, but he is going to toss those eels over to Buoy.
What mod we've seen on the eels can hit targets that are invisible or camouflage.
That's pretty decent
Against
against
that pup.
a Nyx. Oh, against the
So
pup, sorry,
Buoy
wrong.
though now in pretty big trouble.
I mean, low tib's in trouble too.
Yeah, but I'm pretty
There we
sure
go, 30
I'm
30
pretty sure
health.
Road's going down. Yeah.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Yep.
Well, better to go early and save your catalyst for a.
Potentially
Second
game
round.
changing.
Yep.
Good return damage on Buoy. The Aurora heal saving him.
Yeah,
And-
absolutely.
Oh,
Maybe not.
oh sink or
Fish
swim.
with that giant cone.
And
Giant
the classic brain juice and die.
cone. Yep.
Gotta love it.
Brain juice die. No one likes that.
I love it.
Low tib is in a lot of trouble here.
Fliffy successfully disengages though, and just picks up the health. Still able to throw some damage out on Thrills. Lotip just not using these dashes.
I don't know. Low tib is not doing L right, in
Well,
my opinion.
I mean, it's not like he's gonna get out of the Rask damage. Oh, he could dash behind Rask. Oh, there's the dash, but not the right direction.
Not good. Even dashing behind him only saves him from taking damage from Skid Row and Ash Jackie due to cover.
Or lack of foresight amuses me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what low tib's doing. I don't think people know how to play L. Shoot.
Oh god, big damage.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
quite enough to
Oh,
knock him out,
dear.
but wow.
Well, at least avoided that.
Thrill's able to pick up that might.
I mean, low tib is just
Ash
done.
Jackie's sitting on alt. Thrills and Skid Row both very close.
Low tib, turtle teching. Do not turtle tech. No, low
It's
tib.
not worth
No.
it. You're just gonna die anyway.
They have Ash Jackie has a last known indicator and is going to be able to do a double shot here if he fusion pulses.
I don't think he went to the fusion pulse. Cause yeah, the dash. Oh. Didn't find Ash Jackie, but good damage out
Oh.
on Thrills.
I mean, low tib surviving, but he's playing L like in the middle of the map. I don't know about this. One
Oh.
health, thanks, Will.
1 HP is all you need.
Oz is back, and they are right up on him.
He does
Road
have that
does
swap.
not know. Yep, Road does not know that Pup is there, but it won't matter because he's got the swap. Doesn't look like he's doing it, though.
And looks like Pup's just dashing to Ash Jackie.
I guess that's not too bad.
Thrill's going an aggressive flash. Nope, maybe not. Maybe yes. Yes, aggressive flash to catch out Fliffy. With that
And he
ult.
wants an ult. He's
Yeah.
doing an ult here. I like this.
Ooh, he's got that big chunk heal mod.
Yep. And I like the choice of Thrills to not
Oh!
use his dash and instead use his kata. I don't know why Bowie was going to go for Thrills there. It seemed pretty obvious he was going to dash.
And you don't want to dash into an ulting Rask particularly.
Yeah, essentially. I don't know that Thornhold's team is going to be able to pull this one out. It is tied, but
And
it's not looking good.
Outplayed picks up a second kill, putting it 1-2.
Yeah.
Ash Jackie's still sitting on out. The rest of Outplayed all sitting on ults.
Oh my gosh. The fusion pulse coming out of Nyx here is going to be massive. They have last known indicator on Lockwood.
He's just in there. Is he running that range mod? Yep.
That's why.
Honestly, I don't see what other mod to run on the Nyx ult.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff coming down. This is the turn of
This
the
is
ult.
turn 11 ult turn. That's pretty early. A couple turns earlier. Oh god.
Oh.
Yeah, so Thornholt might be dead. Good ult coming out though, hitting a lot of people.
Yeah.
Almost everyone currently on the board.
Thornholt is definitely dead.
Cover. What's that?
Cover, what's that indeed? Ooh.
Ooh. Lockwood goes, oh my. Wow, that was just not good. Bowie's going to have ult pretty soon, but he's going to walk through that trap.
That's a
We gonna
friendly
hang
trap.
here?
That's a friendly trap.
That's,
So
yep, it's blue. I see it now.
it might just be a.
We've changed that.
Yeah, I saw. I noticed that in the stream too.
Oh
Like
man,
you can't
That-
you can't slip things by me.
no, I know. That Nyx is in a bit of trouble here. He's got a heal on him, but
This
Bowie
is
can
exactly
definitely-
where Bowie wants to be. Finally gets that Nyx all to himself.
Bowie says, if you don't catalyst right here, I am taking your life.
I'm gonna bring him right. Oh, he's gonna get hit by it anyway. Did you see that?
Is he? No, I missed it. I saw him catalyst, but I didn't see if it was in.
Oh,
markers
it's still getting him.
Oh, that's so good. That's gonna feel great.
Yeah, there it is. Bowie. I don't know if Bowie did aim that intentionally, but he aimed it very well. So Fliffy able to dash out, still holding on to that ult. Thrill's just kind of chilling there. Look at that double bubble not doing anything.
Not doing a dang thing.
Oh, still gets hit with the reveal.
Oh man.
Oh,
Oh wow. Interesting choice, Skid Row. Interesting
maybe.
choice.
Oh, and
So
now
Ash Jackie is all out of options. This is going to be a big ult from L if he decides to do it.
Bowie already
I
getting a
think
pretty
Bowie-
nice ult out there.
Yeah, Bowie should definitely
Rip
ult here.
Ash
This is
Jackie indeed. What an unfortunate
Wow.
blink. Looks like
I mean,
looks like Low Tip
Bowie
not
has-
ulting this turn.
I think it's probably for the best because Bowie. Oh, that heal! Oh, no.
Oh, the turtle
Oh,
tech?
turtle tech.
Will he
Ash
actually
Jackie's
survive?
definitely gonna vortex round here.
To be exact.
Oh, and camera doing a big old zoom out for that Oz. Yeah, there's the vortex
Boom.
round.
Clean or messy.
That was a good shot. 37 damage.
Oh, but the heal on top of the
Low Tib was weakened and just did 37 damage to two people. That is awesome. Overcharge is very powerful.
the combination of that heal and the turtle tech enough to keep. I think Ash Jackie just didn't even expect to live. He didn't move.
Nah, he didn't expect to live. He's dead though.
This game is brain
He
breaking.
is
This
dead.
has been,
This game is crazy.
and this is only.
I'm really satisfied with how it's going, but I still want to give this game to Outplayed.
I think now Ash Jackie's just accepting his death. Yeah, they're
I
not.
mean, what else is he gonna do? Low Tib could pay for it with his life, though. Oh, picking up an extra 20.
And just barely
There it
in
is.
range.
So Low Tib now, holding his ult this long means he's not going to get a second ult.
And he's just
And he
kind of
didn't move?
standing there.
Uh-oh. Low tip, what are you doing, dude? Oh, it's bad news, Bears. I am really confused. This map has been very odd to me.
Skid Row kind of just
He wasn't
chilling
weakened for
there.
the blast? Okay, thanks, Avaki. Okay, thank you. I just saw the weak on him.
Oh. Ooh, he mighting that dash. 44 damage
Wow,
on a dash.
44! Surprise! Although
like-
he's still going to take damage here.
Yeah. Not enough to kill him, though. Wow, this is 3-3.
This is a weird match. Low Tib should be dead 4 times over. Oh, Low Tib's dead.
5 turns left.
Yeah, why is he just still standing there?
I don't know. What is going on with Low Tib? Anybody in talks with Low Tib right now? Is he just giving up?
Hey, speaking, we were talking about Fade earlier. That looks like Bowie's running the Fade, but fading onto a heal pickup, not exactly sneaky.
Yeah. Not the sneakiest of the sneaky. And honestly, if I were Road, I actually Road can hit him no matter what.
Oh, because you got that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, give him
And if
Flippy
he
that
zap
might.
traps, if he zap traps, then it's good too.
Oh!
1 HP.
Oh, Loeb goes for the move finally. Doesn't quite catch him with the drone.
You can't hide from me.
Oh, he didn't aim it to hit him no matter what, but he still catches
Wow.
Flippy with a little damage there.
Does he have his dash up?
4 turns left.
I can't.
He does not have
he
his
does
dash.
not. All right, Road's down. Road's down.
Road's going down. Low tip in a spot of bother.
They're keeping. Oh man, I
And
just do not understand what Low Tip is doing.
And he's
He
going
is
for
very confusing.
overcharge right now. Out of all the abilities he could use.
I don't know what's going on.
I guess we got that 40 heal, so that's going to be knocking Rask off his tail. But Rask is actually following Fliffy. I guess they're probably assuming Lotip's dead. But the big heal coming out.
It's a doozy.
That was
Oh!
a misplaced. That was a misplaced Lockwood trap.
Yes, indeed. Bowie can't go 2 for
How did he
2.
have dash? How did Road have dash?
He used his catalyst.
Ah.
But Bowie couldn't go 2 for 2 on walkie people who flashed, sadly. So yeah, they could have set
Yeah.
up that trap to actually catch him off the rebound, off the knockback, but
3 turns left.
didn't quite
All
do
right,
it.
what is Low Tip gonna do here? He's got his dash. If he dashes properly, he can avoid an Ash Jackie.
I'd say dash.
Maybe not. Ash Jackie's gonna drone. If I were Ash Jackie, I would drone.
Ash. Oh, he does have his drone army, so he's still up.
I would drone. I don't know why he's trying to take a shot here.
Oh, it looks like Road's going down here to
Done
Fliffy.
and done.
44
Low Tip,
damage.
what are you doing, man? I don't understand Low Tip this game.
Bowie biting just in case. Good idea. Would have been a weird swap to do, but you don't want to be embarrassed when they do. And woo!
Low Tip just surviving somehow.
Ash Jackie doing Low Tip a favor and trimming his nose hairs right there.
Yeah, seriously.
And
It's
he
4-3. I did not see this coming.
Debauchery
2
just
turns
ahead.
Oh. Would you ult Low Tip? Would you please ult? He's ulting
He's
Ash
ulting.
Jackie.
He's ulting.
He's ulting Ash Jackie.
But
They're trying.
they're trying to secure the kill on Ash Jackie? Maybe? I don't know what's
Bowie's
happening.
low. This is insane. I have no idea. I'd probably have just ulted Skid Row and Thrills and let Bowie run away from this this Rask here.
Looks like he's prepping the drone for next turn, too. Flippy
Where did
just
it go?
throw
I
out
didn't see.
Looks like it's facing towards Ash Jackie. I'd assume so. But Low Tip's going down.
I mean, Low Tip's dead.
Mind my
There's the
personal
ult
space.
finally. So it's keeping
I
him
like
in that
ult.
field.
I like that. Yep. He won't be able to fire off his drone.
No, but
Because
he's
he's
already in the
dead.
field, and Thornholt can just kind of...
I think
Shoot him.
Thornholt can kill him here. Oh no, he's gonna second wind. Oh man. And
One
Pup
turn
is just
left.
in a weird spot.
One turn left. Pup kind of awkwardly
Oh,
there,
this-
but is invisible. Road back up
This
with
has
all.
been the best, worst match today. I have no idea how it is happening.
Oh, and Eel's coming out for good measure. Oh! But second wind?
Activated.
keeping him alive for another turn.
Enough to keep him alive. Yep.
But Thornholt right next to him. Bowie right next to Road.
I mean,
What to do.
The
if they
ult-
focus, Fliffy could die here.
Fliffy could die.
No, Fliffy has dash. Fliffy has dash. Fliffy's not
Thornholt,
dashing.
maybe? Rask.
Fliffy's not dashing.
Unfortunately, Rask spawns as far away from the fight as he possibly can. Well, almost.
Oh my god, spawn system Y.
Low tip a little bit closer.
So Ash Jackie's dead. Bowie may be dead? If they know where he is?
I'm always a couple of steps ahead.
Oh, but the dash.
Okay, okay.
They might.
There you go.
Oh.
Parts.
Okay, interesting. I guess. I'm so confused right now.
Oh,
why
here comes
this
that
is-
drone.
There it is.
Oh,
Wow,
they made sure.
They made sure.
Suffering and death.
Interesting. I cannot believe that match. That match was
That match was confusing.
amazing.
But it does
was
go the way
confusing,
of
but-
Debauchery Tea Party. You know,
Wow. Well done,
Turn
Debauchery.
21-5-4.
Victory.
I am impressed.
They made the no frontliner work. They did it.
They did it, but they used L as the frontliner. She
Yeah.
soaked up 525 damage.
Yeah, no, low tip did a lot of just kind of standing there. Maybe it was to just be like, let them hurt me, not you. I mean, it worked. We'll see if they can.
That game confused the heck out of me. I mean, I don't know. You know what? And if you look at the damage dealt, it looks like everybody did their fair share on Thornholt's team on Tea Party, but there were some spikes. Like, I mean, you can see the spike coming out on Oz and Ash Jackie, but I think they did less damage overall. Actually, I'm going to calculate this real quick. I'm really interested to see. Really interested to see something. Let's see. 243 plus 361 plus 333 plus 333. So it looks like Debauchery did 1,270 damage overall. And we got 297 plus 554 plus 411 plus 273. 1,500 damage. They did basically 300,
Wow.
just under 300 more damage, which is essentially 2 extra kills, and still did not win it because it's about when you get the kill, when you put down the damage in the end. That was crazy to me. What a match.
Best words match.
What a match.
Report. That was something.
Yeah, 333 times 2 is 666. I think that's why they won. I think it's a something that we coded in there. If 2 people get exactly 333 damage, you just can't lose.
Oh, so you can say non. All right, I see how it is. But when I tell people
yeah.
that if you taunt, there's like a 50% chance the enemy player just gets their dash. I'm not allowed to say that.
That is the most ridiculous, though. Like, how are you going to guarantee that 2 people get 333? Huh? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Math. That's how.
Man.
They're like, you just gotta be like, okay, I got weakened this turn, so that means I can use this ability, and you like tally it up.
Yep. Well played. Well played. We're gonna do that one more time, right?
Yeah, one more. Last match of the night.
Whew.
Then you can go out to dinner.
Low tib. Listen, man. If you're gonna play L again, don't do that. I mean, sure, you won, but you made me nervous every single round. I was nervous for you. Crazy.
Thornholt.
Gosh.
Whatever the shots you're calling, I want to hear them just so I can be even more confused. I wonder if there was like low tips like, oh, we got dash this turn. Like, no, don't.
Yeah. Rajin Rajian says, Avaki showed me the ways of frontline L. I am a believer. I mean, sure. I don't necessarily believe yet, but sure. Like, I think you'd have to take second wind because you can overcharge and... Oh, no, overcharge is not a free action. You can drone in second wind on a turn, and you can take turtle tech, and then you take, I would imagine, shift or fade. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to try that out for sure. That's interesting. Play L just like that again, just to mess with Muzzy. You had my heart going, man. Lotib, you're crazy, crazy. That is, it just did not make sense to me, but you pulled it off.
All right, here we go.
I'm impressed.
Going
Color
into
me
map
impressed.
pick.
All right, what do we got here?
Are
Home
we
team
gonna?
is choosing map?
Do we get to see a flyway map match?
I don't think so. I don't want to see Flyaway.
You don't?
I want to see another Evos. I want to see more Evos.
Is it like true random for just random matchmaking for the maps? Because it always seems like I hit trends. Well, I'll play like a bunch of one map and then not see it for a while.
Oh, really? No, I mean, as far as I know, it's
It
randomized.
might just happen. Maybe I just notice it that way, but I'll feel like, man, I've played like 3 Evos.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, flyway, ha!
Yeah, Bogdan, I love that mod, the one that gives you 15 shields.
So we're looking at flyway, which means Outplayed picked flyway and Debauchery getting their first ban.
Flyway, this is going to be a big map. Who's going to nail it?
So who did you ban on flyway?
On Flyway, I think
Nyx?
I'd ban Gray or Nyx. Probably Nyx first. You know what? Zuki's got some pretty decent ults on this map too, so that's
Yeah,
a
there's a lot of
consideration.
open
But
space.
I think though I would ban Nyx.
A lot of open space and short cover.
hmm Depending on my team comp, I would ban Nyx. If my team comp is like a hunt and kill team comp, I would not ban Nyx. I would say gladly let's let him exist and let's hunt him down and get free kills. But it depends on how aggressive your comp is.
Flyway is the best map spawns. That's true. The spawns are usually less wonky on flyway. Who does Debauchery want to ban?
Yeah, I might actually ban Nyx or Gray. Those would be the two I would choose. I swear, if Flowtip picks L again,
Oh, there's the
I'm gonna
Lockwood
be
ban.
so happy. I think that's a fair ban. I think picking L here again on this map might be a little bit trickier, but fun.
You were selfish and it paid off. Well, so Outplayed going for that ban. Well, this is a ban into first pick. A ban into Debauchery getting first pick. So
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the Knicks this time.
I'd like to see a banned L actually against Debauchery. That play was just too good. Nobody knows how to deal with that kind of play, Lotib. You're gonna go in there, you're gonna confuse everybody, and you're gonna win because of it.
Ooh, excuse me. Ah. Oh, pup.
More L.
Pup ban.
Banning the pup, which
Wow.
means we could see Helio for the first time, guys.
I mean, other matches have had him. I would. Let's see, Debauchery.
Me and you.
Well, I wouldn't
Big Finn,
be surprised to
Big
see
Finn.
Debauchery. Finn?
Big Finn.
Finn.
Big Finn. Yeah. Finn's pretty good on this map
Finn's pretty good.
overall. He is. I like Finn. He's the first support that I really want to play.
Yeah, no, he's.
Using your own team.
I think Finn's my third most played behind Nyx and Titus right now. Back before, I didn't never see me playing support.
Yeah.
I tried them when I tried like Helio and Cork when they first came out, but I remember back when Aurora was the only healer. And not having Aurora
God.
on your team was like the worst.
Yep. She was a must-have.
It was Aurora. Yeah, it was Aurora, Helio, Cork, Finn. This has been support release.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my new frontliner? Hasn't been one since Rampart.
Remni, that is true. I see people trying to use Zuki's abilities sometimes just to use them, and to be perfectly honest, her primary is so good. Just use your primary more. Just use it a lot. It's kind of like Lockwood. Lockwood's other abilities they're situational.
The worst thing is when a Zuki sticky bombs when they could have killed.
I know. Well, you know what? Honestly, sticky bomb should be only saved for when you know someone's going to turtle tech or shield.
Yeah.
Like she is the counter to shields.
Celeste is not on the list because we are not allowing the new freelancers in the first week that they release. That's just like
not till they.
That's just like a blanket rule. There it is. There's the pick. After much deliberation, Asana is Debauchery first pick.
I like that, but first pick, I don't know.
I don't know about Asana first pick. It feels doesn't feel like something that was get taken away.
Right. Yeah, it's an interesting first pick. I foresee a Helio.
I can see Outplayed playing Helio.
First pick Helio, which means we'll probably see the return of Garrison.
Oh.
If Outplayed doesn't pick Helio, I think Debauchery. Because Helio is pretty... Asana, yeah, thank you. Asana Helio is pretty mean.
Oh, yep, there's Helio. They should get one more pick. Are we going to see them follow up with the frontliner or not bother? Because why would Debauchery bring another frontliner? I wonder how much I'd have to.
Yeah,
bribe.
That's a good point. They could probably, they'll probably go Rask though.
I wonder how much I'd have to bribe Trash to run Titus. So looking at that second pick. I'm thinking Nyx.
I would like to see a Gremolitions actually.
Oh!
Wow, the double support comp. I think they're using Helio as a front line here.
Outplayed, mixing it up.
Well, Sog, if you use your sticky bombs on a turn when they don't have shields, then that's damage you didn't stick to them when you could have, right? And it gives them a chance to walk away and be in a spot that is not where you can then do more damage on the next turn. Sticky bombs are best used on the turn that they use a shield, that you think they're going to use a shield, because when they go around behind a wall and you can't hit them anymore, you're still dealing damage. And you're doing it, and you did not give them any effective shield use.
So even though Finn was available, Debauchery went with Quark as their support pick, unless they're also going to run double support.
I mean, okay. We haven't seen the firepowers yet. This is the first time we haven't seen firepowers in the picks.
Yeah. So I wonder who Outplayed. I mean, Nyx is still on the table. Nyx.
Yeah, Remni, exactly. A covers workaround and a shield workaround. It's when you aren't going to do maximum damage to them, that's when you use stickies.
Oh, looks like Zuki coming out for the first firepower pick. Debauchery gets to pick their two. Presumably
I like Zuki in this map.
So Debauchery gets 2 picks right now. Gremo, I'm expecting Nyx.
I'm happy to see Gremo.
Titus! Yay! So we have a 2 frontliner comp versus a 2 support comp.
Wow. Actually, wow.
I like the way they line that up, though, because they have the 2 frontliners to keep everyone busy, and that way Gremo is hopefully free to just kind of wail on him from afar.
And as long as Quark stays forward with the front lines, that's going to be a hard comp to deal with.
And Rask.
Yeah. I figured that would come out with Helio.
So both a bit more of the unconventional comps, but I think I give it to Debauchery just because of the potential to just be such a problem with the two frontliners and Quark to like Gremlins bombard.
Yeah.
I like that. It looks like it feels like they're going in with a plan in mind of how they want the match to go, and they're not just going for like, let's try and do this one combo over and over.
That's true.
It's not up yet.
Nope, not yet. Yeah, I'm really liking these comps, actually, on both sides.
Yeah.
They both feel like they have a plan. This is the first time that I haven't looked at the team comps and been like, I think X will win. I think it's up. If they can single out the Titus, or if they can single out the Quark, I think they have a pretty decent shot of getting some early kills from Outplayed.
Yeah, if Titus misses that dash against this team, he's in big trouble, because they're just, if he misses the dash, he's probably going to end up, he's going to be out of Quark range. He's going to be on cooldown, and they're just going to pound him into the dirt. Is it up yet?
Yeah, they got to be very careful with his dash.
The thing I always like to do with Titus is dash and brain juice, because you can just dash in and then immediately have it up again. People don't always expect you to be able to get back out or just chase someone different.
Yep.
I'm really curious to see what mods Titus runs.
Joining up.
Hey.
Duty calls.
Oh, they should go all blue.
All blue? Does Brask have a blue?
It's hard for me to say. I tend to see things that aren't released yet, and sometimes I forget if they are released. And so I confuse things. That's why I try not to say much.
Tend to
sometimes.
see things. Okay.
I tend to, accidentally.
All blue here. Oh, there we go. The team you can't see.
Are they all blue on the other side?
That's what he says. That's what Thornhole says.
Nice. Nice.
Okay.
God, wait till you see Aurora's next skin. Oh,
Why do you got
I foresee a huge uptick in how many people select Aurora just to play with her skin.
I know there's a Titus skin coming.
You don't know what you're talking about.
No, I was told.
By who?
I'm not gonna snitch. But I was told.
There's no Titus. There's no Titus skin. They lied to you.
No.
There's skins for everybody, but right now, no. The next gray skin's pretty cool too. I only got to see one image of it, but I'm pretty happy with it. I would totally play it.
What about?
Oh, and the Nyx skin. Oh, that one's gonna be. When people play Nyx, I foresee that being the only skin they use for a while.
Really? Because I love Loot Suit.
Loot Suit's good, but you don't understand how good this.
I mean, I got like a thing for the classic gangster look, so.
Okay, all right.
Maybe
Maybe
that's why. I might be a bit. I mean, I just like the classy skins, like the suits. That's why I like the Oz skin, the Jimmy Six.
So, are
skin.
you a fan of? Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. So, you're a fan of the Jiminy, the Jimmy Six.
The Jimmy Six.
Yep,
Has
and
never-
his magic tricks.
Kept telling me, no, it's not Jimmy Six. The name of the skin is Jimmy Six.
I don't know what you're talking about. that's my best line. I don't know what you're talking about.
I get that a lot from you.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I want that full trailer release too. I just want to see.
So
I just
good.
want to see the follow through of Lockwood getting punched in the face.
Right. I love that Lockwood and Garrison are like dream buddies, but on the fields of fighting, they just enjoy beating each other up.
I mean, when you can come back to life, why not?
Yeah. There was a time when you couldn't come back to life. In fact, most people can't come back to life.
Yeah, only the
2.
freelancers.
Yep, people who make contracts.
Yep. Oompa Loompa Nick skin. Are they ever? I don't know if you can. If this is a confirm or deny. Are there ever gonna be skins that change like voice? Like epic skins that like change voices and stuff? Like
I don't know if you really want to change voices. That's kind of who the character is
Yeah.
at its core. I would say no, but I'm not certain of that.
I mean, the closest is like the new pup skin. His like growls are deeper.
Right, but Pup doesn't take a lot of.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just modulate that. It doesn't take a lot of re-recording and getting new people in to record.
Also, what about loading screen card? Like different, it shows the skin in the loading screen, so you can show off that skin vantage.
Yep, that stuff. I mean, honestly, like in the future, it would be rad if these were all 3. You know, like there are so many cool things that you can do, but it all takes man hours. It all takes time.
I'd be worried about
there's
3D
always
just
a priority.
for making the load times longer.
Right. No, of course, but yeah, there are a lot of different solutions you can do.
Cardboard Ramper. Ooh, that'd be a good one too.
I actually love Boxman Rampart idea as a skin. Optimus Rampart? Yeah, I mean, as long as we don't get sued for it.
I mean, you have Dead Space Helio.
I mean, you say that, but we didn't say that.
All right, here we go.
All right, I'm looking at that might buff. Whoever gets it first wins the game.
Are these right? No, they switched. They switched. Why?
I like what they're doing. I like Ask Jackie's opening moves. Like that team is. They're using cover and they're keeping Aurora back.
All right, so let's see how
Skid
they
Row
do.
needs to.
Well, they're doing a little bit of that sneaky sneak that we see a lot in this map.
Yep.
Pepper must be a Smite player. No, what? So it looks like Debauchery going hard around that corner and leaving Thornholt behind completely. If
I think it's okay for Thornholt to be left behind.
Well, not if they catch him.
Nah.
I mean, yeah,
Gremo's really slippery. People don't necessarily understand how slippery Gremo can be.
The blue team.
Like now, he's the only person gaining energy this turn because he's going to be able to hit somebody. He's got vision on nobody. Actually,
there's no last knowns either. They're so
Dang.
close to each other, and yet.
Yep. I don't like Thornholt's idea to stay in that bush, though, in the camouflage. But he is breaking vision by moving that way, at least.
I wonder if he's going to find anyone. Those are pretty reasonable predictions.
I like those mine placements.
No, actually...
And now he is out of the fight.
Yeah, Outplayed just turned around.
I like it. I like it a lot. Thornholt's just covering what he can. Alright, so right now Ash Jackie can only see Bowie. But he can see that there's a tethered corp.
I'm gonna dash in on him. I didn't see. There's that black hole.
Yep.
It looks like he was expecting to dash this turn. They were both expecting the other to dash.
That's true.
And now, I wonder if
They know where
Thornholt
Gremo is
realizes
now,
how
basically.
close he was to being completely discovered. So Bowie taking a little bit, but he was pre-healed by Korg.
Oh, look. This hit on Bowie is going to be huge.
Bowie's
Both
got
Bowie
dash.
dealing damage and taking damage. Fluffy should just dash in, honestly. Fliffy should just dash in.
Oh, what's he got for mods?
I mean, he could dagger,
He
but
got
like,
chase.
do you really want
Ooh.
to dagger? Do you really want to dagger Ash Jackie here
I don't like the chase mod on Titus.
on the dash?
Too many times it's gotten me like in a big one or something else terrible.
Right. Right.
Oh, looks like they're just Bowie's just opting to shield the crap out of themselves and just take what's coming.
And overheal. Yep.
It's not the size.
Oh, he.
Oh, daggered Road. I didn't think he had the lineup.
Oh, and there's the pop.
Ooh, and I love it. That was a great play.
Ooh, Road just gotta avoid all the shielding that Bowie put up, though.
And like I said, avoids cover, avoids shielding. It's beautiful.
Doing good reflect damage. That mighty reflect.
Yep. That is great.
And there's the pull. Oof.
Not much damage taken. Scrambled, but not much damage taken.
No.
Still has a heal on her, too.
Now, Fliffy probably has an angle to dash in on Road if Road's not jumping out.
It looks like we're going to radiate for the bond,
Is
for the
he
heal
not?
bond here.
Oh. He's running the heal on his overhead slam, not the big damage slam. I don't know how I feel
I
about
actually
that.
like that a lot. I like the heal setup.
But 32 damage on a firepower swing, or a frontliner swing.
That's pretty serious. That's what I'm saying. He kind of has that off firepower feel to him. This
Bowie.
hit from Bowie, though, is amazing.
Ooh! A real good
We-
paralaser coming in.
Weaken might, not even a big deal. It's still going to deal some good
Look
damage.
how many things are on Bowie.
I know, it's crazy.
Ooh. That might, even though Road jumped out, still dealt a lot of damage. This is a
This is
slug.
brutal.
Yeah.
Thornholt coming in, finally dealing some damage. Bam!
good knockback.
Get off my girl. Get off my girl.
Kinda,
going after
kinda
throws.
threw Rask at Cork a little bit, but
Honestly,
not really that bad.
Watermelon. Do you have some salt?
Oh, I have plenty of salt.
Good old Salt Titan.
Alright, so it looks like Fluffy, dashing in. Also
I
Bowie
know,
dashing.
fluffy.
Shield incoming.
Activating catalyst.
Skid Row turtle teching. I'm surprised by that.
I'm surprised Road... Oh, Road got a shield. No slow mod on that. Ooh!
Wow.
Those big dashes coming in, but they also both just dash into a big one. They're both following on their dash, so they could get out of it. This
They
is a
could get
situation where that follow on Titus actually comes in handy.
It's the reverse
Ooh,
situation of what you
never
thought. Well,
mind. A
looks like
good
Titus wasn't
predict.
going
Actually, that wasn't really a
nowhere.
predict because that would have hit Bowie. So Titus.
Still would have hit him.
Dang.
At least Asana gets out there, though. Asana's got her ult, too. She's going to save it, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ash
she'll
Jackie
shield
not
here.
saving it. Fluffy's about to take some damage, but he doesn't have that big yell, and he does have the weaken mod. So the demoralize. That's a strong one.
That is a good one.
Oh no, Bowie is ulting to hit Road.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, hunt down Road. Sure.
Avoid what's ever coming his way.
I could not do this without you.
Wow, that's a lot of weaks and
Killing
mites.
machine activated.
Oh, coming out from Helio on himself.
Okay. I probably would have put it on Ash Jackie because he's going to dash ult and have...
Ooh, Ash Jackie is he gonna be hitting enemy with that ult now?
Nope.
If you stand together, then you'll
Doesn't
fall
quite get
together.
through that. Takes a big chunk out of the Helio ult shield.
Rearrange.
Alright. That ult from Bowie actually avoided quite a bit of damage. And another sticky bomb. Okay, okay.
Road's taking even more damage here.
Doesn't
But-
cross that
The
mine.
energy is overwhelming.
That also
Really
doesn't
smart.
really leave anywhere else for him to have gone. So Bowie has a pretty much a 50-50 shot on where he wants to aim. It looks like Road is just out of the range of that slash. Meanwhile, Fluffy kind of on the wrong side of things. He does have a pretty
To
nicely
be
grouped
perfectly
up
honest,
well.
Fluffy's ult could be really good here.
Pressing the emergency
Wow, that
button.
is so much shielding. Wow.
a touch.
Oh. Ooh, looks like they're gonna only gonna be hitting thrills.
I'll take you all.
This corner of the map is absolutely clustered.
I don't think I've ever seen this much happen in this part of the map.
I know, it's crazy.
Ooh, Fluffy only hitting one person with the ult. Serious.
Okay, so Quark's got an ult here. Quark could save Fliffy pretty easily.
Your death wish is
Even after he ran through, he's at 9 health. He does have his dash up, and he's going in with it.
You know what? Go ham or go home. He is getting ulted by low tib.
And Road getting that ult ready. God, this is such a clustered fight. They have this. They picked the biggest map and then just fought in a corner.
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised that there's no disengage.
Fluffy could have. Fluffy.
Miniature reactor.
From every angle.
Ooh, wow, they're actually gonna be
Road
taking
goes down.
out. Gets some good damage out on his way out the door, though.
That was. You know what I realized? They're running an aggressive dash comp.
Yeah, an aggressive dash comp. Oh, is Road survives, and instead it is Fliffy who takes the first death.
Yep. They did not trade the way they thought they would.
Take a look at some cooldowns on the. Oh my god, they're so grouped up. If Gremo had ult, Road doesn't even have jump. Oh my god, if Gremolitions had ult, could you imagine?
Gremo has done a surprisingly small amount of damage, but has taken 0.
He's just kind of been over there. Bowie not looking at much up for cooldowns on Asana. Only got Slash and Root.
Bowie's got a heal on him. Black Hole's coming back out. That says I need to get the heck out of here. Oh man. Oh, that is not good.
You cannot break me.
Ooh.
Bowie really needs to get out of there. Does he have a way out?
Let's see. Bowie doesn't have dash. I believe Catalyst is still up. Oop. Yep, they're gonna Catalyst. I can't quite see where they're going, but it looks like Thornholt's gonna take their first damage from the very edge of this Rast Slash.
It's about time. Fliffy spawning in not a terrible location.
No, not the worst. Could have been like the opposite corner of the map.
Yeah.
Through the wall paralaser.
Yeah, that paralaser's so good.
Oh, there's the flash.
Wow.
Aggressive.
Coming at you. Yep, very, very aggressive. That Battle Quark, though.
Getting good damage out of Skid Row. Oh! Thornholt obviously can dash out of here, but still right in the center of that big
Thornholt's
one.
ult. He needs to ult right now. This would be the ult time.
He's in the center of the big one, though.
He needs to Turtle Tech and ult.
He's
He'll only take. He's getting out.
He's jumping and
Oh,
splore.
man.
The old jump and splore.
Yeah, I seriously. Oh man, that's so sad.
Wow, I can't. There is so many telegraphs on the field right now.
Who's your favorite inventor?
I think Ash Jackie's still
man,
surviving. Ash Jackie has ult again.
I think I still would have just ulted. Because they would expect you to dash out.
And none of them moved. You
That's what I'm saying, man.
A lot of
They would have
there.
expected him to dash out, so they were like, oh, he's not going to take the 50. Meanwhile, you take 50, and all of them take 50.
Oh yeah.
Fluffy comes back. Fliffy comes back. Already taken a respectable amount of damage. Welcome back. Here's half your health.
And rooted. Okay, so that Aurora is in a pickle for sure.
Oh, but
You know, Thornholt's ult is still going to be good here, but now they can see him. They have the ability to dash out. They're thinking about his ult right now, so I would have just taken that 50 and dealt the damage.
is he
That is insane.
going for the ult this turn? Yes. Oh, no, yes?
Yes, he is. No?
Do what you know you want to. None of them are dashing.
2, come on.
There. No.
There it is. He did. He put it in.
Alright. Alright, let's see how this goes. Debauchery needs to pick up a kill at some point. Ooh, that big might and weak.
Everybody
Love
is
it.
pretty low right now.
Yeah. Oh, low tib getting out of the fight.
Lotib says no.
Oh,
no
that,
thanks.
she mighted that.
Oh, that 4 health. So that looks like Rhodes gonna die here. Skid Row's gonna die here.
But Bowie and Fluffy might also die here. Actually, no, Bowie and Fluffy
Yep.
are dead here. Oh my!
Solid play. Solid play.
Sitting at 1 HP on Fluffy.
On Bowie.
Alright, on Bowie. What's Ras doing? Has he got the multi-throw? Oh, he takes
There
him
it
out.
is. Multi-throw takes it. Wow, that was a heck of a play right there.
Titus sitting on his
Fliffy's
dash.
got his ult. Fliffy's, yep, he's got his
Oh,
dash.
don't dash at that Helio. It looks tempting, but don't do it.
Yep, Lotib, what is he doing over there? He's second winding.
They don't know he's over there.
Thornholt, they don't. Thornholt could, Rask is getting the heck out of dodge, so Thornholt could actually do some pretty decent damage to this Thrills.
Thrills is dropping that ult on
Helio.
himself again.
Gonna give you some improvements.
There's the flash out of Titus.
Oof.
I'm a tiny son.
Where are you going?
Yeah, that's
Nowhere.
good. Keeping him there. Of course, now
I mean,
Loaded's...
Lotib will take damage.
Stay on target.
Lotib will take damage, but they have the ability to definitely get a kill on Thrills here. But they have Skid Row coming up behind him, which is a little scary. That Zuki's going to lay down some serious... Oh, no, that's Aurora. Sorry. Zuki's going to... It'll take a little while for her to
So
get there.
Thornholt picking up that little health. I just realized he... I don't know which many health orbs he can pick up.
I am with you.
Oh! That respawn and ult.
Gonna work my magic.
I don't mind that.
Trying to just pour damage into Thrills.
Yep, they got him in a corner. They're
Tear
going to keep
through
him
that
there.
ult.
Yep, he's done. Fliffy has not dashed yet.
4 turns
He
remaining.
could dash, but he could also ult and make sure... that's the tough one. I don't know. What would you do as Titus in that location?
I mean, I'd probably dash in because I'm not smart. But the smart
Okay,
thing to do would be to leave in a calm and orderly fashion.
A brief mind tests everything.
Instead, he's
Dagger
got dagger the
time.
ass Jackie. There's the
Dude, check this
Thrill still revealed, still tethered by the cork, but he's switching targets. If he'd just gone for his power up, could have killed him. Switching targets to Ash Jackie. Oh, is this gonna catch him? It does.
That caught him. That hit all 4.
So
He
Thrills,
just came in with a roll.
they should
The ult coming out this turn for sure.
know where Thrills is. Yep. The question is, does Thrills move?
This is only going to deal 22 damage.
Skid Row is saying he can't lock in anything.
Oh, no. 26 damage. Hit escape. Do it again.
He's just...
Ravaged by pain.
You can't lock anything in?
So there's the cork ult, gonna keep people alive.
Yep. Called that Zuki ult. Getting 3 targets here.
Quaking in there.
Oh, Thrills.
Oh, is he killing
Moved.
himself? Yeah, he's...
The mines are killing him.
Yep.
Oh God, that is so
Wow,
much damage
that
out of
was
Zuki.
huge. That was huge.
Loaded barely surviving. Here goes Thrills.
There we go. 3-3.
Oh,
Why the overkill? No! Oh, sad overkill. Ash Jackie is in an interesting position.
Zuki has nearly 700 damage right now off 2 big ults.
Oh my gosh.
2 turns left, 3-3. This match has just been a absolute brawl.
It looks like Ash Jackie's probably going down, but no, he's... Oh, I like that play.
The Fetter.
I like that play a lot.
The Fetter with the ult. Getting an assist from
Look at
Road.
Fliffy's spawn. Look at that spawn from Fliffy.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. 40 heals. Not dying.
Oh!
But stick
Is he
out.
going to kill Low
Oh,
Tip
man,
now?
the ult. Low Tip is going down. He's going down. That's too bad. They have 1 turn to pick up another kill.
Or do they?
Or do they?
Ooh, not quite dead on
there
Thornholt,
goes-
but he
there
is
goes
rooted
Low Tip.
in the Rask juices.
Oh. Does he have his dash? He does. He's out. He's out.
But they need to find a kill.
They do. They need to find a kill here. They need to put all of their damage down on Ash Jackie, but Thornholt needs to get out. Road, what are you doing? He's just trying to not take damage. Blue team is gonna be victorious here. Pretty sure.
You can't run.
Pretty sure blue team is victorious.
Ooh. Little bit 10 shielding.
Give him that little shield.
Oh, getting... Last turn, everyone's jumping.
Yep.
Oh, Thornholt still
And
takes a...
Thornholt ended up taking damage anyway. All right. Well, that's it. That's all she wrote. GG.
Oh, Thornholt survived with
Thanks
2
to
health,
games.
but Outplayed takes it, makes the set 1-1.
That was a great match.
That was...
That felt very good.
Wow. That was a savage
Uh-huh.
match, is what that was.
I think I would have to say that clumping was
That sound. 725 damage on Zuki.
yeah,
I
clumping
got
was
it.
the reason, for sure.
Wow.
Man, 616 damage coming out of Bowie. That's awesome. He acted as Bowie acted as the other front, firepower. Wasn't quite enough though. And look at that. Titus was the one who died twice. Go figure.
Yep.
Go figure. Out of all of them, Titus was the one that died twice.
Aw.
And if you look at it, Thornholt, like I said, 502 damage, 190 damage taken. He